Hey up folks, welcome back to this Sanimarin toilet install. Right, so it's time to carry on part 2 now. I get it actually in permanently. So we've got all this lot fastened up to the vents, the washout, the suction, that's the stench pipe, the vent goes to the charcoal filter there, down there into the tank. The other thing I've done since the first one is I've connected this up to the end of the water supply with a valve there to turn it off, and then that connects into your toilet. So that's what we've got so far. So that simple washing machine valve on there, you could use a service valve. There's your stench filter up there, out the boat. That's the rinse out, that's the pump out. To get this boat build, I've got to start this here because I've got to get this panel on for the toilet, for the back of the toilet, and then we'll get the tank in there with its enclosure, which is going to be the bed or the couch. It converts to a bed. So it's like one stage at a time here. I've got to start there, but they're going to come with a way of boxing this lot in. So we're going to figure that out. We've got all the cladding for this bathroom, so that can all start going in. But it's like one step forward, 2 steps backwards, because it's not all going to work just smooth flow. Got to do one thing, then do another. So this is what I need to start with now. That's the back of it, we'll have that on. Right, we're going to figure this out now. That's them tied back, fastened to this batten, nipped together there, that's fine now. You want some play down here for these pipes to move, to get them all connected into the tank. This has now got to be closed in somehow. So we either put a shelf on here or we take this up higher and go up there. We'll get some board and have a look. Using some scrap and making a template at the top. It was all the way across there, I just had to join bits together there. So before I cut it out the oak, template it, no mistakes. So now I can take that and cut the oak. Okay, so that's cut out, we'll try it on. There we are, perfect. So now I can drill it to fasten it down. So boxing end wise, I've made these. No, that wire's there, it don't matter at the moment. So that's the basis of the boxing end. Right, let's go back there. So that gets rid of them anyway. Round these corners off, and we'll do a joint there, a little relief on joint. It makes it look like it's meant to be there. because if you can't hide a joint, emphasise a joint. That's the old saying. And I'll just block this bottom bit in, we'll do some timber to the side. That's basically it. We're just going to get that painted in there so it's all painted finish inside so it wipes clean. Jumping forward probably 3 months or something, not been on this toilet since then, so getting it finally piped up, finishing it off totally now. So those pipes they're a bit tough. That thin one ain't too bad, but it's still tough to bend and shove onto the fowls. So the idea is you warm them up in some water, red hot water from the kettle, and then you put a bit of squeezy liquid down it, washing up liquid, and they'll shove on then. Put a bit of soap in it now.
But they're all fluffy when you use toilet first time.
Look at that.
Is that better?
Yeah. Thank you.
No worries, mate.
Magic. So I've just double clipped that one. I forgot about it on the little one I put on. Need to put another clip on that one, double clip them all. You've got to be doubly sure, aren't you, on the toilet tank. But that's solid now. So that's it, according to Sanimarin, that's what you do. I hope they're right. Okay, next connection is this one. The pump out, double clipped. So we've got that one on, and we're connected back up, double clipped. Next thing is down here, we've got to secure this toilet. Now I've put some masking tape on either side, drawn around the perimeter of that. Right, so they're the brackets that go internally on the toilet, one each side, so there's one hole each side of that toilet pan. So they're going inside, so you're going to screw through into them, secure to the floor, be a big screw into that. So I haven't got a fag packet, so I've had to do it in a bit of card. So that side of the toilet we've drawn on the outside there, where they come to. The brackets sit on the inside. Right, so effectively that's what's going to happen, that. Okay, so we've got the outside, that's 16mm thick. We just mark on the floor where that hole is, put a line on, and then measure in, say, 18mm or something like that. So we've got a bit of clearance each side, and then we can put a screw through the side, and it will pick up one of the billion holes that's on that. So easy peasy. And you do get the screws and everything, and the white blank that goes on the outside, cover it up once it's all on. Right, so the hole's there, so if we go down, put a line on, that's the centre line. So all we do now is drop that on there, come back about 18mm, something like that. And we'll put a hole in the middle of that slot. Hole in the middle so it's got slideward movement so we can snug it up. So that's all we've got to do now. Screw through that either side and that's it in position. Right, to make life easier, setting that back, it's 16mm thickness of that. That's an 18mm bit of timber. So all we're going to do is set that on there. We know where the centre line is. Put that up to it and pilot it. You've got that much play in it because you've got all those holes to pick up for the screw that goes through the side of the toilet. Do the same on this side. That's it. So piloted it in the middle of that hole so you've got side to side adjustment. So all we do now is we remove that masking tape and put the screw in. There's one. Where's the other one? So that's those in position, and what you have now on the side is you've got a little plug and a stainless steel screw. I'm not putting them in yet because they're going to end up coming back out. So, and then you just push that in there. You can feel one of the holes that's in that plate and you just screw those in. So we're not doing that yet because we've got to connect the toilet up, and also Sparky's got to get inside for the just to connect the electric to it. So that's that. That's it in. So the last one we've got to put on now is this one onto the actual toilet. Now all this lot's double clipped, treble clipped and everything, but that will only allow you to have a single clip on. So it's silly that thing. So that's it, a single clip is all you can get on. I'd like to have a double one on, but there you go. So I'll just put the glue back now. While feeding it through. Right, that's it, it's in. Obviously going to be screwed down, and not doing that like I said till we've run water through it and everything, we know everything's working alright. I don't want to pull that forward when we have the water on and check those connections in there, make sure they're not leaking, so we're not putting it in totally yet. And here, that's all your connections. I said we'll tie up that to the frame and it goes back in. So that's your pump out, that goes to the roof. That's your toilet in, fills it up. That's your rinse pipe, and the one there, that's the big breather, goes to charcoal filtering out of the side vent at the top. And that's it, that's the plumbing in. So we can have this, put this lot back together now and make it back into a seat. Okay, that's all in now. Toilet's fastened in with the screws to the side. Everything's wired up. The tank gauge, everything all wired up. Toilet seats on. Quite a decent toilet seat those. They're a soft close mechanism. We have the control panel on, and that's the on and off for the toilet system, so everything's on separate fuses. As you can see there, that's the fuse. Should something go wrong, that'll blow. That's what it looks like, fitted with a nice boxing in, but accessible boxing in, because there is the charcoal filter to maintain in there. Once every blue moon we have to change that. That's all the plumbing in, everything works. That's the gauge. So you have different settings here, eco, normal and empty. So eco's a less of a and you can hear it running in there. So that's it for this one. So it's took some time to finish this part 2, but been coming and going from this boat and other jobs to do and what have you, but it's all in now, it all works. So that's it, and thanks everybody for liking and subscribing. Please subscribe and give us a like if you found it useful, and I'll see you all next time. Ta-ra!